welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers.
Please welcome your 2026 Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Rolling into enemy territory. There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Okay, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL.
That ball is out. Young lost it. Jags pick it up. And Jacksonville makes a house call. Touchdown. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter.
Let's go now.
First down, Young. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 20-yard line.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Third down, and they need to get 10.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it
They'll throw. Third and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets this down near the 30. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
First and 10.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's complete, dialing up McMillan again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
Again, it's Young. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here we ready.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Tootin now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Hauled in by Myers. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger! Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Yeah, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making a 3-score game already in the 1st. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
Panthers 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. Hits him on the out route. Hits some space around midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lower the deficit they face. It was Xavier Legette with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like Max. Yeah. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game.
21. Panthers 10. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Fred.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, hey, hey. This is hot.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Hey, go. Hurry up.
Lawrence now off the play action. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Jaguars, 1st down. A gain of 27.
On play action now, Lawrence.
Jaguars, 1st down.
And that is how our 1st quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one here. 21-10, our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They start out 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
28. Panthers 10. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is ETN. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Young. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for Tenorol McMillan that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Devin Lloyd on the coverage defensive.
Young working from the gun. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well.
12 yards.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Panthers, 1st down.
On the toss, here's Dowdle. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Maybe you on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm fit it, not even a little
Ready,
bit.
break.
Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth.
Set, hut.
They're in long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Oh, Kate. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
On fourth down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Punt meets him at the 28. Fights his way through a tackle. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Look at that touch, laid on a platter for him. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
13 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Jaguars, first down.
They go play action. Lawrence off his back foot. He hucks this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Red on red. Here we go, sir.
Back to the air, Lawrence. That's completed right side. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead.
Panthers 10. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is Etienne. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Panthers set to take the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40.
It's a gain of 14
Bringing the
yards.
offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Panthers,
Come on, set.
first down.
Set.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
At the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second
Young
and
to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Let's see what they went with on third down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First down throw, Lawrence. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf, incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, here's Lawrence. Hauled in by Myers. And that will not be enough for a first down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Deep shot off his back foot. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Defense shows blitz. Young. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is Etienne. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
On the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down. 1st and 10 from the 32.
That's good for a Panthers
Ready.
first down.
Set.
Young hangs on to it. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Down. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Let's see what he can do on the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, and there's a problem.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Lion!
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
On red. Here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
Panthers 17. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is ETN. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Here's the give to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 21-yard line.
Young throwing here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Devin Boyd on the coverage defensively.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. readying for another drive on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And they fake it on 4th and 1. And the fake works to perfection. 1st down.
It is, on paper, a riskier option than just lining your offense up to go for it on 4th and 1. But fake punts are always an option in this down and distance. And in this case, maybe lining up to punt got the deep.
Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! Give him 37 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
They'll run, ETN. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Jaguars who have possession, and they can probably go on cruise control with that lead they built. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. ETN again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They're going to run with ETN. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Pickup of a couple, and after 3 straight stops, they're up against 4th and goal. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. Oh, he's got it, it's in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only 1 off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead.
Panthers 17. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Carolina offense headed out now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
On the double.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
at the
Here we go.
21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
So 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Jukes away from one. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
Hey, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence throwing deep here for the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars throwing 6 more on the blowout. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead.
Panthers 17. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is Etienne. This makes it up to the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Hut.
Young on the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard.
From the pistol, it's Young. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go. Hut. Black. 95.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Rush coming for Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
2nd and 16 at the 30-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Down. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Young looking to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Gonna bring up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And he gets it away from his end zone. Hits some space around midfield. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. readying for another drive on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko.
They're going to pass it here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Now it's Lawrence. Sends this to the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was defended by Trayvon Merritt.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. This one's caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And with the start they had in that 1st quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Charlotte.